What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Palantir and how the amount of their PG&E contract has finally been revealed. Now, there have been people digging around on the internet for the amount of this contract since it came out back in January. So it is a very big deal that we were finally able to find out the amount of this contract. Now, it's also very important and something that I think could really benefit you as a shareholder over the long term, that Palantir is actually not revealing the size of the contracts. Now, this does hurt in the short term, which I'm going to show you guys, but over the long term, the fact that we don't know at the current time the size of the specific contracts is going to set up for some massive price movements on some very specific dates. So we're going to go over all of that through the entirety of this video. So make sure you guys stick until the end so you get all of the full analysis on Palantir. So before we get into all of that, if you guys enjoy the information and analysis that I provide for you in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. And if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Webull, valued up to $1,850, Webull is the brokerage that you guys see on screen in all of my videos. All you have to do is click on that link, sign up for an account, and deposit over $100, and you get your 2 free stocks. Now, I also get a free stock once you guys receive your 2 free stocks, so this is a great way to help support the channel if you guys would like to. So we can see that the share price of Palantir at the current time that I'm recording this video, they are up about 2% on the day. Now, we have seen a pretty significant sell-off in the share price of Palantir, but we are seeing a little bit of a bounce. Now, on April 14th at 11 a.m. Eastern time, we are going to see Palantir's double-click demo day event. In my opinion, I do think that we are going to see a slight run up in share price if it is not a significant one. And then after this event, I think we could see a lot of great news release that could send Palantir to the moon. Now, I always like to look at the unusual options activity to see how bullish options traders are going into Palantir specific events. And if we come over to the option chain, we're going to take a look at the April 16th expiration date. And when we come down a little bit further, we can see that the 25s have a 53,000 open interest, which is pretty normal because they're pretty close to the money. And the volume on these is absolutely insane today. 35,594 of these contracts have been traded. It's going to be very interesting to see on Monday what the actual open interest goes to, because we're going to be able to determine the amount that of this volume right here that were buys versus sells in the contracts that are being held, because the open interest is the amount of contracts that are out in the market that have not been exercised or closed. So these are being held in people's brokerage accounts. Now, we can see when we come down here that the 30s also have an extremely high open interest and an extremely high volume. If you guys have been watching my other Palantir videos over the past couple of weeks, we've seen some pretty high volume on the option chain on the call side, but nothing as high as this. When we come down to these 35s, we can see that they also have a 21,000 open interest. Now, you also have to look at the put side. We have to be level-headed and not biased, so we can see that even on the put side, there is nowhere near as high an amount of open interest or volume on this options chain, which really suggests to me that options traders are extremely bullish on Palantir going into the double-click demo day event. So let's get into this contract amount for the PG&E deal, because this is such a massive update that you guys need to know about. And I have a very interesting take and analysis on what this is going to mean for Palantir going forward. So when we come over to this Reddit post, shout out to this Reddit poster right here for bringing this to my attention. I also had a couple of you guys talking about this in the comment section of my last Palantir video, so thank you guys for that. So if you guys didn't know, when we come over here, we can see that Palantir received a contract from PG&E to enhance safety and reliability of California's electric grid. Now, this article in this contract was released on January 19th, 2021. Now, the key part about this article in the news about this deal is that there wasn't an amount that Palantir was going to be paid for the contract. That was not released. And I thought that was very interesting. We've seen this a couple of times previously for Palantir, and we come over here and we can see this Faurecia strategic partnership. There's no amount mentioned. mentioned, and this Rio Tinto multi-year enterprise partnership, there's no amount mentioned either. Now, this is something that is brand new to how Palantir is reporting their contracts in 2021. In 2020, we saw all of the amounts that Palantir was receiving for their contracts, and that was a big catalyst for how Palantir's share price moved. So let's see over here the actual amount that Palantir could possibly be receiving for their PG&E deal. So this was taken, and this is a link from this Reddit post that I showed you guys earlier, and this is a LinkedIn job posting. If you guys are able ever looking to find some more news about the companies that you are looking at, LinkedIn is a great way to figure out some more details. So PG&E's information technology organization is comprised of various departments which collaborate effectively in order to deliver high quality technology solutions. The IT and data analytics organization is charged with unlocking the value of PG&E's data to support the company's most pressing data needs. As part of that focus, we are responsible for deploying and realizing the value from PG&E's new enterprise data management platform, Palantir Foundry. So Palantir is directly mentioned right here. We do this via our focus on data platform operations, product delivery, data governance, and data product strategy. We passionately use data analytics to create novel ways to solve business problems and are at the forefront of using artificial intelligence and machine learning to do so. So let's get into the actual contract amount. So over the next 5 years, we will invest $200 million to $300 million into this platform. This is big. This is one of the largest contracts that are public information that we have seen Palantir receive. Once this news kind of gets out into the market, which it's possible that it doesn't, because this job posting, if we scroll back up to the top, was from 2 months ago. So we could see some analysts come out and make comments about this, but I do think that is kind of unlikely. Now, what I think is going to be the most important factor of us figuring out the actual contract amount for this PG&E deal, and that we don't know the contract amount for all of these other different contracts that Palantir has gotten as well, is this right here. So Palantir's next earnings is going to be on May 18th, 2021. This is the projected and estimated date. Now, if Palantir is not releasing the amounts of their contracts that they have been receiving throughout the first quarter of 2021, the analysts may not be able to create an adequate estimate. The estimates may be too low, and if Palantir is able to receive more of these $300 million contracts into the first quarter of 2021, they could absolutely blow out earnings, which would create a massive surge in the share price. Now, I have a theory on one of the key indicators that is going to determine where the stock market is going to go over the next year and a half, and this indicator is going to be company earnings reports. So the next 3 to 6 earnings seasons of all of these companies are going to be extremely pivotal, and here's why. So think about it. We've seen some massive growth in the share price of a lot of companies over the past year. The market is looking for these companies to justify these valuations with earnings. So once the world and the economy fully opens, everybody is going to be looking towards these earnings reports for them to prove their actual valuation. And since Palantir is kind of hiding from us their actual revenue that they're bringing in the first quarter of 2021, I think this sets them up to massively beat expectations and prove that they are undervalued at the current time. Now, I personally think Palantir is wildly undervalued at the current time. When we come over here to the chart of Palantir, we can see that it has been trapped in this low $20 range for the past couple of weeks. Now, I think that Palantir is, at least at the current time, should be valued at around $40 to $50 a share. So that is almost a 100% increase of where Palantir is currently trading at. Now, we did see Palantir spike up and hit this $45 mark after its last demo day, and I think that after demo day hits and we see the run up into earnings, we could see a bullish breakout in Palantir over that time period. So that is going to conclude this update on Palantir. If you guys enjoyed the information and analysis that I provided for you in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. So I hope you guys had a really profitable day and a great week, and I'll see you guys in the next video.